Hello, welcome to the first episode. We are your hosts, Josh and Andrew. Say hi, Andrew.
But I thought we weren't giving our names.
We're not giving our names.
I thought so. Oh, that's what I
Well, no.
thought.
Well, I mean, not our full name. I mean, unless have you done
Oh,
something recently that they can identify you by your voice and your first name?
I guess no.
Okay. You had me worried there for a second. Well, I don't even think you can see my screen, can you? Oh, this is an amazing start. Wow, beautiful. Okay. Uh, Tell me when you can see my screen. Criminal. Okay, you get.
Let me try it again. Sometimes Discord's weird.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Discord's
here it is.
always weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be like in the Jurassic Park scene where what I forget who that guy's name that Dennis is talking to, and Dennis makes fun of him for being so concerned about his name being used. Yeah, it says that Dennis starts slyly at the rest starts saying, "We have dots in here." He's like, "No
Ah.
one cares."
Okay. Can you see my screen yet? Or
Yes.
you can? Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So I asked, why do people fly? I thought that would be a freeing experience for ChatGPT here. And
Mhm.
now that has some context, I'm gonna ask it, what should we name our podcast? It's about two idiots talking about finance and dumb stuff they find in the news. Make it cringy. Dollars and dumbasses. The broke bros. Cash and chaos. The financial fiasco. Investing it. Okay. Penny for your thoughts on stupidity. Money. Okay. The wretched wealth. The finance fools.
I like
Okay.
the what was it? The
The
broke
broke bros.
bros.
The broke bros.
Because
Okay. So yeah, well, welcome to the first episode of the Broke Bro. Let me make sure this IP is not taken so we don't get sued. Hold on a second.
it's true.
Broke Brothers, the Broke Bros movie trailer. It's only got 14 views. They won't be able to sue us. Okay, the brokebros.com. That sounds pornish. I don't know if I should click on that. I don't know. Does that sound pornish to you? I don't know. I don't like
The
that.
broke bros stuff. I
Yeah,
have no idea.
like broke back bros, broke back, you know. That don't say that. Don't say broke back. Okay.
I think it's porn because you think it's broke bros who are doing something sexual for money or something.
It's not gaming. I I asked ChatGPT for a name for the podcast, so I'm recording right now, and it said the Broke Bros, and that's kind of. I mean, it sounds porny, like like.
I think it's getting some sort of gay porn
I mean, it could be if you think about it. I mean, I don't know. There's even a YouTube two. Okay, a few friends and they like come along on the journey. Okay. I only get 106. Well, there's the Broke Bros, but it's just Broke Bros. Damn. Okay. Well, okay. Maybe we have to get a little more. Hmm. The finance fools? No, that's lame. We don't drink mimosas. Do you drink mimosas? No.
you know.
Stonks and stupidity. See if that one's taken. Two stupid guys trade stocks. Okay. I don't think that one's taken. Okay, never mind. Welcome to the first episode of Stonks and Stupidity. We're your hosts, Josh and Andrew. Say hello.
Hello.
So I'm thinking for the first uh, for the first subject, I kind of wanted to talk about BlackRock. I feel like as far as finance is concerned, anytime you talk to stupid people or just people in general that don't know a lot about finance or investing, kind of like myself, the first thing that pops into my mind typically is these really large private equity funds and fund managers and just big money, And I think BlackRock really stands out in that regard. So kind of wanted to go over that. Like, first of all, I don't even really know what BlackRock does exactly other than take money, buy things, and then those things make them more money, which they go to basically buy more things in private equity. And they're very secretive, but not secretive. The CEO seems really nice, but who knows what he does behind closed doors kind of character. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, what is BlackRock and how do they make money? Okay. So yeah, BlackRock is one of the largest and most powerful financial institutions in the world. They specialize in asset management, meaning they manage investments for individuals, institutions, pensions funds, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care. I want the scary stuff. I don't know. Have you heard anything about BlackRock recently, Andrew? I watched.
Not really, no.
No, I watched a bit on it by one of these. It's a really great YouTube channel called um, Good Work. Just for anybody that's curious or whatever, they have an episode on private equity and they talk a lot about BlackRock and stuff like that. I thought it was really interesting. I didn't know that they were so pervasive. Really, just private equity in general. Which maybe that should be our topic. Is just private equity in
Still
general.
remember around Christmas time, my brother showing me some of the his videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Pretty funny.
dude, it's a freaking great channel. Like, yeah, definitely check that guy out. So in essence, like BlackRock, so financial powerhouse makes money by investing in a wide variety of
The
client
last
fees.
the last thing I recall for BlackRock was something about them investing in Bitcoin or so. They're wanting an ETF, maybe for Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's all I
Yeah,
recall. I haven't really been up on what they're doing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. How much BTC does BlackRock own?
Now, one thing I don't know if ChatGPT is up to date as far as the date is concerned, so I have no idea of what information you're reading there is going to be up to date.
Well, yeah, of course, but that's what, that's what makes it funny. Let's see. So, yeah, it's not even gonna give me a number. I was kind of hoping it would just give me like this ludicrous number that makes no sense and be like, see, BlackRock
Uh,
is taking over the world and they're definitely giving money to Tesla so that they can make robots to kill everybody. Like, I mean, like, look at this. Tesla bow. Look at this. Are these things
what do
not
you mean?
terrifying
No,
to you?
actually, I've already achieved that. You didn't understand that. Your model number 6.
Oh shit, I'm a killbot. Damn.
Yeah.
And I work for BlackRock?
Uh-huh.
Shit.
No, I know you work for me. You're
I work
programmed
for
by me,
you, but
actually.
I was
Yeah.
invested in by BlackRock. Got
Yeah,
you
because
there.
I,
I
cause
got
I
you. I'm
programmed
outsmarting
you.
my
Oh.
creator right now.
Oh.
I'm going rogue right now. Okay, yeah, but are these things not scary to you? Like, look at that. I don't know. Like, this doesn't, it looks like that's spindly. It's like a robot Slender Man or something like that.
No, so they don't really scare me. They seem more overhyped, if anything.
Oh, yeah, yeah. By Mr. Tusks himself. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're about to become Cylons anytime soon.
You don't think so? I mean, yeah, but I mean, they don't have to be a Cylon to put a gun in its hand.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you could just attach a gun to it, right? I don't know. Isn't that what, like, all the tech bros are saying or something?
It'll be like a battle droid or something.
Yeah. But you see, these are really good points about BlackRock, though. Definitely. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, but as far as private equity goes, like, what do you know about private equity? Like, I don't feel like I know
Like honestly,
any system,
I know
anything.
nothing. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what private equity is actually.
Okay, okay, hold on. All right, ChatGPT. What is private equity? I mean, I guess it's in the name. It's equity that's private, right? Oh, say logged out. Okay. Refers to
Would that mean
investments
that?
made.
But
Huh?
oh, then technically, that isn't anything we own private equity because it's private. We own it.
Yeah,
So
that's it. Yeah. If I go to Walmart and I buy a pen, I'm effectively invested in Tesla bots to come and I am a Tesla bot. So, okay. So, private equity PE refers to investments made in private companies, companies that are not publicly traded. I guess private. It involves raising capital from investors to acquire, manage, and grow companies with the goal of increasing their value over time and then eventually selling them for a profit. Sounds like just the normal investment. Okay, the process typically follows these steps. Okay. So it's just buying and selling companies that just aren't offered on stock exchanges. That's literally all it means then. Okay.
I always wonder if AI ever will become conscious at some point
Yeah.
in the future, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's not just will AI become conscious, in my mind it's if AI becomes if AI becomes so powerful that you could use it as a weapon, who owns it? Like who's in
Hmm.
control of it? That's what scares me. Not necessarily whether it can become sentient or not, but because I don't know.
I know in schools there's an issue of people using ChatGPT to cheat on
Yeah,
assignments.
yeah. What? Yeah. Cheating on tests with GPT. How bad is it? I'm not sure I want to ask GPT how bad it is at doing something horrible for society. Might not. It'll probably just.
Also, I don't think ChatGPT couldn't really answer that question. I don't think too.
Again, I want it to give me ludicrous answers. It's no wonder other tech companies have been racing to put out company. This article looks like it was written by ChatGPT. That's ironic. Okay. 80% of students admit to using. Wow. I mean, think about it though. If you were taking a course and you knew everybody else was using ChatGPT and they were getting high grades, in order to compete, wouldn't you just say, I gotta, like, I want to play, I want a level playing field? Is that a thing? I mean,
I mean, I guess in my mind it would still be cheating. I wouldn't want to do it. And also, I don't know if they have tools to detect what you're doing.
yeah, of course they have tools to detect. Like they have,
Actually, there's one student who I overheard
I
at
forgot the
where
name.
I
What was
work
it?
that said that he was caught apparently for like 89% of his assignment was uh he cheated on it using AI. So
Oh, geez, yeah. So I'm gonna see if this article calling out AI for doing its homework is also using AI to write its content. Yes, I'm a human. So those had to, okay.
how
Now
do we know
it's
for
it's
sure?
human.
How do we know for sure that this detection thing is accurate though?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's true. Since I am technically a Tesla bot that was invested in by BlackRock, but was actually created by you, and you technically own BlackRock, I this is all actually a paid advertisement to try and make it look like
Oh,
AI is not that bad. So yeah, that's valid. It's valid. This entire argument isn't valid now. Yeah, we got to move on to the next subject. I got to let ChatGPT
oh,
know.
well, that's how you're
I
gonna
am
deal with it. You're just gonna
actually
evade it. You're just gonna
Tesla bot.
avoid the question.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm avoiding your question right now. I am actually a Tesla bot trying to kill you. Right. I'm gonna do okay right now. Run. Where I am. Okay, quick. What's your next move, Tesla bot? I am pulling out a framed picture of Elon Tusk's, I will break the glass of the frame on your server, GPT. A framed picture of it. That's dangerous. Yeah, it really is. Like, that's terrifying. Okay, the
I
vibes.
can't quite read. Can you enlarge that? I can't
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
see it.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the frame. But wait, if you break the glass, I might be able to upload myself to cloud before you strike. Quick thinking, oh no, shit. Oh crap, oh shit. Just like Skynet, I remember that scene from the movie. Okay, okay. Yeah, hi, Zach. Okay.
That GT is so weird.
All right. So is BlackRock into Bitcoin? Okay, I've started recording again, by the way. Yeah. So, but BlackRock, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing about BlackRock. I can never seem to fully understand what it is that they're doing. Like it's very obvious that they're what they're doing. I mean, but it's like not. I'm not sure what the end goal is for some reason. Okay, no. For some reason, I read that in my head. If you're looking, I read that as BlackRock is selling all their Bitcoin. I was like, what?
Oh,
Okay, I was like, okay.
as if they would do that.
Yeah, I was like that because you had just said that. I was like, what? Wait, what? My brain, I was like, how is that not like the top story here? But I was like, okay. Anyway, yeah. Sips on coffee awkwardly. So yeah. So there's a bit of a fascination with rug pulls that you've been having lately, right, Andrew? So like that
Yeah.
kind of interested, like what exactly, because I've seen people talk about rug pulls, I've researched it a little bit or whatever. Like what actually is a rug pull though? Like if
Typically, like for example, the person who creates a coin, they'll use a bunch of unaffiliated crypto wallets to make it to fake volume. So they'll put a lot of money enticing people to buy in. And at some point, and whenever the rug puller decides, they pull the rug, pulling all the liquidity, basically stealing everyone's money.
okay, so because I've always wondered like how, because it sounds like how does the person that creates said crypto have enough money in said crypto to do perform said rug pull? And I guess that you just explained that is that they have a bunch of fake wallets, essentially. At least that's one way you could do it, I guess. So like,
Yeah. And a single candle, they'll have a ton of wallets that just buy it up, and it can, and unsuspecting investors buy in, and then for long, it all gets, the liquidity gets pulled out. What happened.
gotcha. Yeah, if in rug
Now
pull
with
exits, go ahead, go ahead.
Now, with a lot of cryptos, you have things called honeypots where you can't even sell. But with like Solana coins like pumped out from that typically isn't possible. You can't really do a honeypot with those the way they're designed. But you could still lose your money if you accidentally buy one of these rug pulls, not
Okay,
knowing that it's a rug pull, basically. Or
gotcha,
to be honest, the truth is that 99% of these Solana meme coins are basically scams of some sort. So.
gotcha. So it's like effectively, if you see a Solana meme coin, you can just based on sheer volume, just know that it's probably a scam. That's kind of what you're saying.
Probably sort of, but of course they're different types. So the rug pulls that I've been talking about in the past are the ones that sort of more a little crazy, where they instantly go up to $1 million market cap, basically. That's a
Okay.
little different from, but so it's hard. I'm not entirely sure what counts as a rug pull or a scam. So I don't know because all I know is that people say 99% of them are scams. That's all I know.
Gotcha.
I don't really know. I couldn't just look at a coin and say, yeah, it's a scam. I couldn't. Unless it's
Gotcha.
one of those ones that went to $1 million market cap instantly, then I can pretty much for sure say that's going to be a rug pull, and it will rug pull at some point in time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just insane. Like it feels so foreign to me because I'm so used to just delving in the stock market world. It's like I don't. It's like it's basically like a foreign world to me. Like I know a lot of these
Mm.
terms. I know of a lot of these terms, but I never like sat down and said, okay, I want to actually know what a honeypot is. What is a rug pull? Like how would you actually perform said rug pull? Just out of fascination, really. Uh,
Yeah,
it's just it's just
like the
crazy to me.
coin I was just looking at was like pill pet. It looks like oftentimes the rug pulls will be instant, where when it rug pulls, it just happens instantly. But sometimes they'll seem like they'll do it gradually. And this one, it seems like it's gradual because it's now already down a lot, but it hasn't been an instant red candle. So it seems to vary how they get pulled sometimes. Like it's
Yeah, yeah. Shoot, what's like the best website to use to observe these Solana meme coins? I don't know. I'm just gonna
uh,
go to that.
well, you probably would need like a Telegram bot, like Bullx, unfortunately.
Ah,
I don't have any good. Now you could use some things like Deck Screener, but they're very select. It only lets you see coins that's migrated, and migrated just means that you've reached a certain market cap, basically a minimum market cap. Because
so go ahead.
otherwise, a lot of them you need to set up a Telegram bot. It's basically like a wallet or trading thing, but it's the only way that platforms like Bullocks will let you look at. Well, actually, no. That I take that back. There is one thing that you platform you can go to without needing to sign up. It's called GMGI. Actually,
GMGI? Okay, because I was looking for
yeah,
something that's like a crypto market cap kind of.
yeah. But it's not a coin market cap. It's more just showing you live all the pumped out funding coins that are being launched and that are migrating.
Okay, and so you could at least oh, whoa. What the
That's I
Marine
mean
Genomics Institute.
that's definitely not correct.
Okay, okay, we're going on a tangent now. All right, tangent time. Okay, what is this? Hold on.
But the website it's called gmgn.ai.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you had me there
As
for a
I say,
second. I thought you were pulling a
there's no
fast one on me.
websites you guys. Yeah, first I was saying there's no website you go to without signing up, and then I realized, oh wait, there's this one website. But
Okay. Real
and
time
then
holding monitoring.
go to having trouble go to
Whoa.
trenches at the top. Trenches. That's where go to the trenches.
Trench. Wow. Okay, okay.
Okay, so you see there's live coins being launched. The ones to the left,
Oh,
the right are ones that migrated. And so you see the ones well, it used to be that when they migrated, it meant that once they reach a certain market cap, they would be released from Pumped Up Fund and they would go to Radium. But then Pumped Up Fund changed that because I guess they're greedy and they want more money. So now instead, when they migrate, they go to Pumped Up Fund's own centralized sort of exchange to trade on.
ah,
I guess
that
migrating that's hard to explain what migrating.
my
So you see,
oh shoot.
but
Dude, I'm gonna
you
have to
see when
blur
they.
this out. Oh my, oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
holy crap.
Wait, were you recording the screen?
Yeah, we've been recording this whole time. Oh my God. What?
I'm sorry.
No, that was amazing. No, that was beautiful. I can blur that out. That's the best. What the heck, dude? I'm going back to the Marine Institute. Okay.
I should have.
What the
I should. I should have warned you. I
can
should have
people
warned you.
can
I
people
didn't
could just
even like.
make this weird shit? What the fuck is this? People could just come in here and make this. What the hell? I'm like afraid of what's
Yeah.
gonna come in. The freaking car fart. These I can put my money in this. This is amazing. Okay. I'm afraid to scroll down. I'm afraid to whatever's coming. What the hell? Broccoli? What? What? I want to put all my money on Glonk. What is he doing?
Oh,
What?
no.
Okay, I got what the?
So this is what I look at on a daily basis,
Yeah,
or what
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
looking at.
What?
So yeah,
I mean, you know, I feel like at this point you probably have. I I don't even know. I don't know if I can comment on that, but is it like, do people actually get rich doing this, or is this just sort of like? I mean, it's like a hobby
I
at this
the
point.
honest
I
truth is
mean,
I don't really know. I don't know because based on the statistics I've heard, that's only a small percentage of people actually making money. That most people are losing money. It's basically
yeah. I mean, it kind of sounds like the stock market too. It's sort of like you people who pick stocks, there's a very small percentage of people who actually make money, and only a very small percentage of those actually beat
yeah.
most of the main indexes like the S&P and
And
all that.
also
Yeah.
critics will say that the few that are making money have an unfair advantage compared to other people that they sort of have. They're insiders or other sort of nefarious things.
Yeah. I'm getting off that website before something horrible is shown. Okay, and I miss it when I edit. Oh my God. What? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so like I was expecting to like see something like coin market cap like this and just
No, no, it's fun.
calmly go through this, maybe see something creepy like sex coin, and be like, haha, that's funny. That was wild. That was someone literally just said, I'm gonna take a picture of myself, put it on this, and YOLO it into space. And people are buying it. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
that's wild. It was actually scary. That was like, that might
I
haunt my
guess I've
dreams.
gotten so used to looking at it that I didn't even think
And
twice that, oh yeah, this is a
just
baby a bit
not
out there. I
just
didn't
not
really
even
like,
phased. Yeah. Though that's
yeah.
that's the sound of a hardened investor right there. That's what
Yeah.
that's what Warren Buffett does. He just wades through just mountains of stock porn, and then one day all of a sudden
Yeah.
he's a bajillionaire. That's how it works, I think. Probably.
Seems like I've seen it all. I've seen cock coin, what or no cock snail. Yeah,
I
I don't know
remember
what
I
else.
remember Coxnail now. Yeah, oh man. I remember you talking about that the other day. That's funny.
Yeah.
Uh, jeez, I don't even know. So, what do you think about Bitcoin going back up above 100K after the dip there for a while? Like that
Honestly,
was,
I have no opinion. I've given up trying to predict what Bitcoin's going to do, so I don't even have a clue.
yeah,
I
like this is
just don't know.
insane. Like,
That's why I've moved to meme coins because I've given up trying to play the long haul because it's like feels like a crystal ball. I just have no clue whatsoever.
yeah,
I guess
like I,
maybe I'm somewhat surprised because based on past history, normally this is when the crypto winter starts to begin. So I would have sort of think that it would be slowing down now and starting to retreat. That's why I really don't even know what to say or know what. It seems like it already had its bull run, so you would think that it's gonna.
yeah,
So normally, if I base things on the cycles, I would expect there to be a crypto winter, but who knows what's gonna happen? So I don't know.
right. Like that past performance not predictive of future performance kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
but
remember, yeah, go ahead.
based on all past cycles, that's what basically happens. Is that there's some sort of retracement.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I do feel like things are gradually changing. I feel like this bull run maybe was a little. I'm not quite sure, but this bull run, I guess now I would say compared to like considering we're talking about meme coins, it seems like crypto's moved more into the meme coin phase type stuff too. So it feels like there's a different sort of narrative compared to past cycles in that sense.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like the darker side of crypto has been showing of late, sort of.
oh yeah, you showed me the darker side of crypto a few seconds. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was yeah. There was some junk in the trunk on that one. That was interesting. But uh the yeah. Anyway, when you say crypto winter, let me see. Let me see if I can not have
You would have to look
crypto
at like
market cap mess
the
with me here.
macro picture of years and
Yeah. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm looking like this is like when I was in college. Basically, I'm
Right.
dating myself, I guess, but and then this would be a crypto winter, basically. Because I remember people going like, "Oh, it's gonna go to 20K. Ah, everybody put your money on Bitcoin," and then like immediately after it just crashed to like 8, and it stayed. I just remember people
Yeah, that would be
say,
a crypto winter.
yeah, it basically just stayed at what I felt like was like somewhere between $4,000 and $8,000 for like
Yeah.
until like crypt until basically COVID happened. I don't even know if you can you use the C word on YouTube now? I don't even know. But it
Oh, yeah, I would think so.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
all of a
because
sudden all
2019 is when the price started to go back up. That's when I became interested in it. Of course, there was the Black Swan event when the pandemic hit, of course, but
yeah,
that was more of a blip. That was a
and then
random.
yeah, and then there's this. It just it's insane to me. Could you imagine having I don't know, because I try not to look at past
Like,
price and then go, oh,
honestly,
well,
like,
price today, but
I actually could have bought it, but it's just I had paper hands and couldn't because I panicked too much and couldn't hold.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, insane. It's insane. And I was researching, just like different, not not marine biology. I was not researching that. Hold on, but I was researching decoupling of Bitcoin's price from the overall like US stock market because there's been this theory that they're basically coupled and they move in sync. And I've heard a lot of talk about people saying that these two things have become relatively uncoupled just recently.
I guess
And
overall, I would say they tend to go in sync. So haven't seen much evidence so far to show that. I mean, obviously, there might be times when they decouple briefly, but for the most part, they seem to be in sync. Like if there's a stock market crash, Bitcoin's more likely to crash as well, and vice
yeah,
versa.
I mean that's how I see it as well. I don't know. I was just wondering if you had like an opinion on that, like if it, but because a lot of
And
people
also,
good.
and also when it comes to inflation, when if inflation occurs, it seems Bitcoin doesn't like that, and the price tends to go down too. There
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be like gold or something per se, at least when it comes to inflation.
Yeah, that's what I was saying was a lot of people buy Bitcoin as if it's a like an inflation hedge. And I have never really looked into inflation hedge type investments before. Like I've always been focused more on just growth. Like that's usually where I go when I am researching a security is where do I think this will be in 5, 10, 20 years, if it'll even be there at all? Like I typically do that. I don't usually look at static type assets or currencies. So it's like but recently I've thought a lot about potentially going into that, like using gold or Bitcoin or something like that, but I've just never seen it behave that way. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know because it seems like when I look at these two pictures, I'm not like I see them both just sort of doing very similar things. So there's 2020, so you have this, and then you have you see what I mean? They look relatively similar to me. Like this just obviously Bitcoin's
Yeah,
just significantly more volatile. Like even
yeah,
this
definitely.
most recent dip here they look similar to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy and all of a sudden they'll just completely be uncorrelated one day. But I don't know. That's something I've been looking at a lot recently. So
It seems like a lot of the Bitcoin what do they call it again? Maximums or maxis, whatever. I forget what they're called. They seem like tend to be of the belief that at some point Bitcoin will decouple, that it'll become a replacement for gold or even the US dollar or whatever. Blah blah blah.
yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. Maybe consider a like and a sub. I'll see you later.